Well, this will be now Act 3, Scene 1. Act 3, Scene 1. Ethics Lesson. It is still The Samaritan by Lara. And then this is Liberty Media, the rebranded media. And in this particular episode, we are going to look at this particular specific scene here of Act 3. And we are not looking at anything into details, but just looking at the preview of the chapter summaries, the scene summaries, and the act summaries, literally on what exactly do you expect and the bone of contentions. Those are the themes and the themes that come up clearly, and the thematic concerns that come out clearly in each of these particular scenes of every act. So buckle up, brace up, even as we're going to look into this one together. Above all, I just want to say thank you. Thank you, you viewers, wherever you are out there. You've been a part and parcel of this particular big plan. You've been part and parcel of this particular whole thing. We are this far because of you guys, and kudos very much. And in case you're this person who've come across this work accidentally and you're hearing me saying kudos, and you're wondering what's going on, well, this is Liberty Media. This is what exactly we do. We are passionate about literature, and if you're this particular person and literature is in your blood, and you're a freelancer guy here, then this is definitely a platform that really welcomes you on board. You subscribe, give it a thumbs up, share it with other good friends so that you're part and parcel of the whole thing. And you don't want really to miss this in the future uploads. Therefore, you have to leave that notification bell on. And by doing so, you're also motivating me, encouraging me, and promoting me one or the other. So without that much further ado, let's dive into it. Act 3, Scene 1. Ethics Lesson. You're diving in it. Our slide is right there. Our slide is here. It is here. So, the scene is at Sagrada Secondary School in a classroom. It is on a Friday morning. Nicole comes in to teach the class about the society. They reflect on the previous lessons about solving the problems of human society. In the previous lesson, they focused on the mind and its role in solving the problems. Nicole informs the students that they will focus on the second part of the human heart, which is the spirit. The spirit is made up of both the good and bad. The students learn the relevance rules. They further learn that failure to follow traffic rules results in injuries and death. In comparison, Nicole tells the learners that God created human beings and gave them rules that they need to follow. These are the 10 commandments that guide human beings. A biblical allusion is made of the fall of Jerusalem and the temple after a long siege by the Babylonians, after failing to abide by some of the 10 commandments, like not worshipping other gods, not killing, among others. So the students also mention vices such as corruption, murder, robbery, and sexual immorality. The municipality faces a lot of challenges because of irresponsible leaders. The hospitals do not have drugs because of theft, soliciting of bribes by the police officers and injustices in courts. The scene ends as Nareen, that is the head teacher, calls Nicole out of class so that she can take Inspector Bembe to her office for investigation. So let's look at the issues and the thematic concerns in this particular scene. That is Act 3, Scene 1. Corruption. How is that evident? Through the rhetorical questions posed by Nicole to her students, we get to know that corruption is rampant in Maracas municipality. For example, the hospitals lack drugs because of theft. That is on page 91. There is also soliciting of bribes by the policemen, officers before they serve the citizens. That is on page 91. Alvita indicates how the people of Babylon engaged in corruption. And then we have sexual immorality. Now, through the discussion between Nicole and our students, we also get to know that sexual perversions was rampant in the society of the Babylonians, and that is why they disobeyed their creator. There's also the issue of religion, or the theme of religion. And this is what we have. Nicole makes a reference to the Bible while teaching ethics to the students. For instance, she says for anyone to solve problems in the society, they should use the good part of the human heart. As students discuss, they realize that there is good and evil spirits, and disobedience results in trouble. That is found between page 88 to page 89. They also have a story within a story in reference to the fall of Jerusalem and the temple after the siege by the Babylonians in the ancient Near East. The choice to rob, worship idols, bribe, act dishonestly, and conduct sexual perversions result in the loss of love, found on page 90. The teacher also shares that the spirit of the beast is always destructive, and that is found on page 91. There's also the theme or the issue of injustices, and this is the scene we get to know that people in the municipality of Maracas lack justice in courts, and that is page 91. Murder. Murder is also another theme that comes out clearly. Murder committed in the society is mentioned by the fourth student, that is on page 90. Alvita too shares that the Babylonians killed one another when they disobeyed God. Superstition. Some students wear a talisman believing it will help them pass exams. So the act of practicing superstition. There is also education. The scene happens in Sagrada Secondary School. Students go through a lesson on ethics with close reference to the Bible. That's page 88 to page 92, something that is evidently evident. Oh, this was very, very, very short. Good students, this one will mark the end of this particular episode. But again, I hope you have had your better part of this. And as usual, and again, I will not forget that you've been a contribution to this particular work. And it's only through you and by you that we are this far. And hoping that we are headed very far, we are going very far. We're looking forward really to grow up into a bigger community that is more reflective of what exactly we'll be doing here. You can reach me through those tiny details down there, maybe for inquiries, maybe a correction here and there, and an insight. And I'll be really be privileged really to get back to you. So don't forget to leave me a tiny bit of comment down there in the comment section. I'll try to do my good or my best to get back to you guys. And adios.